In Pueblo County made a decision 6 years in the making today, voting to continue pursuing plans for a major makeover of Pueblo's historic train depot. It all hinges on the eventual funding of the Front Range passenger rail project, which, if built, will restore rail service between Pueblo and Fort Collins. It will offer a unique opportunity to draw more visitors to the Steel City. So what does that all mean for the 135-year-old landmark downtown? KRDO 13's Bradley Davis is inside right now with a preview of what the project could end up looking like. Bradley.
Well, Heather, I don't think I've told you this, but I really love these kind of history pieces, and I really got lost in the history of the Pueblo Union Depot. It's been over 50 years since people walked these halls to get onto a passenger rail train, and if you can wait 15 to 20 more, that's the current plan for this station to once again be open and connect Pueblo to Fort Collins. And I dug into all of this history to find out what it'll take for history to repeat itself.
We're now entering Pueblo Union Depot through the same doors that over 1 billion passengers have passed over the past 136 years.
Passengers like Ernest Mays.
Sure.
You rode this train when you were a kid.
7 years old.
The depot has the same wood, same pictures.
Almost every president since Harry Truman have passed through these hallways.
And same stories.
And my twin sister and I on the train, and we rode all the way to Clayton, New Mexico. Oh, Walter's beer. And I ran across the can, and my first beer ever.
When you were 7 years old?
7 years old.
Time still has a funny way of getting away.
Colorado lost passenger rail service in 1971. The original restrooms that were here actually had partitions in them that required you to put a nickel in order to open the partition door to use the toilets. All that's been changed now, obviously.
And get ready for a lot more changes if the state finishes the passenger rail project. It's new technology and a new way of thinking.
That's a historic fact that impacted my family because my great-grandparents and grandparents immigrated here in roughly 1910.
Building owner James R. Concilia, a descendant of immigrants, will usher in the new era of Union Depot after county commissioners voted Thursday to renovate the historic station and open it again for passenger travel.
Well, I think it's a testament to the bravery of all the immigrants that came to the United States in the hope of a better life for their children and grandchildren.
And it's part of the state's larger plan to once again connect the Front Range from Pueblo to Fort Collins.
You wouldn't be waiting in traffic on I-25, that you could enjoy a drink and a meal by taking a leisurely trip to Denver.
Sometimes you have to look back.
I still remember all the deer and antelope that were grazing alongside the tracks.
It's real pleasant. It's real peaceful. It's like you get to see the sights, you know what I mean?
Make the old ideas better with the modern state of mind.
Front Range rail passenger corridor could transform the entire state.
Oh, and Concilia said get a drink on your way to Denver. I doubt he meant for those 7-year-olds at home. Now, he said that the plan is for the ticketing to actually be at the baggage depot across the way. That's what made sense logistically. Looking at 8 years of planning, 10 years of construction. That's what he's looking at right there. And for you skiers out there, he says they also hope to revitalize some old closed rails that go out west to Aspen and Glenwood Springs. So some fun recreation as well coming to Pueblo, hopefully in about, like we said, about 20 years. For now, though, reporting live in Pueblo, Bradley Davis, KRDO 13.